Welcome, 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 everybody. This over to my left is John MacLean. I'm John Ferullo, and we're going to play you a few original songs for the next few minutes on over the interwebs. And we're going to start out with a song from John. What do you got, man?
Well, thank you, John. As always, it's great being in the same room with you, playing music. I'm going to start off with the song that takes place in my hometown of Baltimore, and it's called Baltimore. She rode the train from Lawyer's Hill. He sailed from Halifax, each seeking their future. For both no turning back. Two roads boldly taken, cross near the harbor side. His glance, her smile, forever changed two lives. He dreamed of fame and fortune, she of Paris and of Rome. Dreams detoured to Baltimore, there they made their home. They filled that home with children, laughter rang out there. He truly adored her. They seemed the perfect pair. She loved them all with all her heart, but also she loved gin, that turned his love to anger and slowly did her in. Each child stood witness as she slowly drowned. Each tried and failed to save her, then one by one left town. You can flee across the country, never to return, but a mother's touch still lingers, is what I have learned. So every now and then, southward I head down, see two graves in Baltimore, forever they're home now. Two roads boldly taken, cross near the harbor shore. That moment set their future in the town of Baltimore.
Wow. That's a great song.
Thank you, sir. What you got for us?
I'm going to do the only happy song in the set. My set, anyway. The sun is shining in my backyard. I'll work all morning, but I won't work too hard. The lake is calling and the birds fly by. The sun is shining on me. The cat in the window watches life flow by. The birds on the feeder don't even bother to fly. I take another sip of my lemonade. Think I'll move to the shade. My time means more than just getting old. My treasure's more than diamonds and gold. My kitty stretches and it bumps into me. I guess it's time for tea. The day is over, the night's coming on. I never got to cutting the lawn, but I saw a hawk and an osprey. I had a real good day. Had a real good day.
Well, that is a happy song,
It
John.
is a happy song, John.
Yeah.
It's the only one.
We're not going to have many more days we can do that in this year because we're starting to get chilly, huh?
It is true.
But such a weird summer, too. All
I had to
right.
turn the heat on at my house.
Yeah. We did the same thing. All right. I have two nieces that are about 15 years younger than me. They're children of different siblings of mine, but they're both very strong-willed and opinionated and very intelligent. And it's separate conversations, but with each of them I had conversations about, I don't know, what happens after we're gone. I'm not a particularly religious person at all. One of them believes in ghosts, and the other is very standard religious. And we'd get in these conversations, and they're brighter than I am and more articulate. So I couldn't get my point across. But that haunted me for quite a while, and actually ended up leading to this song, which actually is not about the nieces, but it's about children and parents. So, Beyond Our Time is the name of this song. I don't believe in God. I don't believe in ghosts. I do believe we live beyond our time. Won't find me in heaven. Hope I'm not in hell. Might be in our daughters' hearts and minds. What will they remember? What tales will they tell? Will they recall sudden words of anger? Or draw softer tears from memory's well? By the end of every day, I try to find a way to give those girls reason to sleep well. Sometimes hard work praised, sometimes voices raised, sometimes we need a final bell. And what will they remember? What tales will they tell? Will they recall sudden words of anger? draw softer tears from memory's well. Don't you hope that while they sleep, our children only keep visions of happiness and light? Alas, it's surely true, the brush at times holds blue as those dreamers paint their memories each night. Oh, what will they remember? What tales will they tell? Will they recall sudden words of anger, or draw softer tears from memory's well? I don't believe in God, don't believe in ghosts, do believe we live beyond our time.
Well done.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So I've heard that song before.
Yeah.
It's a good song. So I made this song up a couple of years ago after we lost our friend Rob.
Hmm.
And I get to thinking about all the... Yeah, I've been running an open mic for 20 years, and so a lot of people have come and gone through the open mic in 20 years.
Yeah.
Rob being one of them. Player stood upon the stage, played his tune, turned the page. Every night was a golden age to sit and listen or to play. He takes his time to tune it up, puts his paper on the stand, sets pipe on the neck, and one guitar, that's the whole band. There's a singer in the wind that you'll never hear again. When the last clean notes fade, all that's left's an empty stage. An empty sidewalk, an empty door, where someone once played tunes before, for nickels, dimes, and nothing more, goes to someone by the store. His guitar case was open wide to show the emptiness inside. A heart with nowhere it could hide was on display for passers-by. There's a singer in the wind that you'll never hear again. When the last clean notes fade, all that's left's an empty stage. Never know when the last song comes. Is there an encore when the chorus fades? Player stood upon the stage, played his tune, turned the page. Every night was a golden age to sit and listen and to play. He took the time to tune it up, set his paper on the stand, set a capo on the neck. One guitar was the whole band. There's a singer in the wind that you'll never hear again. When the last clean notes fade, all that's left's an empty stage.
Oh my.
Thanks, Johnny.
Beautiful imagery, beautiful playing. Pretty damn good singing too.
I'll get $20, man.
So, folks, just a reminder that we are here, John Ferullo, John MacLean, at SongWriters in the Round, which is produced by Bob Crownfield, for studio sessions live in Studio 28B. And this is always a pleasure. John and I have known each other for on 30 years, and we met musically at camp, Sam W., WUMB, Sam W. Summer Acoustic Music Week, which is a wonderful thing. And we've both known Bob for almost as long. And we've played at open mics that he's run, and here at studio sessions live. And it's wonderful memories and wonderful current, present memory making. So, with all of that said, this is another song with roots in Baltimore. Not exactly a true story, but based on true events. It's called American Beauty. It's from my pirate days in Baltimore. All over, not on her skin, so I didn't see it when she walked in. American Beauty in that smoky old bar, dressed in black silk, head held high. She took the stool right beside me, wiped a tear from her eye. I came to drink, so just stay where you are. Cut a rose, kill a dream, something fine eyes, no blade sharper than your lover's lies. No way to hide your innocent eyes. She stared straight ahead, nursed ginger and rye, touched the rose in her hair, said with a sigh, cruelest pleasure, cut straight to your heart. She glanced at the clock, whispered low, God bless the man who understands no. She said thanks, then she made to depart. A dream, something fine eyes, no blade sharper than your lover's lies, and no way to hide your innocent eyes. American beauty in that smoky old bar. American beauty in that smoky old bar.
It's another good song, John.
Why, thank you. We're trading good songs.
It's a song I can play in the fall because it's called Harvest Ball. My mom was a war bride, so that's where this kind of comes from.
Ah.
Look at my yard, it's turning brown, and all of the leaves have fallen down. And all of the trees are stark and bare, like this old man just losing some hair. Why don't you come with me now to the Grange Hall? Come with me to the harvest ball. We'll dance, we'll dance, we'll dance to the fall. Why don't you come with me now for one more harvest ball? We met each other in a big war, and I was 28 and you were 24. You left your home, your family and friends, and you didn't know you wouldn't be back again. Why don't you come with me now to the Grange Hall? Come with me to the harvest ball. We'll dance, we'll dance, we'll dance to the fall. Why don't you come with me now for one more harvest ball? Why don't you come with me now to the Grange Hall? Come with me to the harvest ball. We'll dance, we'll dance, we'll dance to the fall. Why don't you come with me now for one more harvest ball? When we came here, we lived with my folks. You helped keep house and laughed at their jokes. They sometimes laughed at the things that you said. They sometimes laughed at the way that you spoke. Wish you could come with me now to the Grange Hall. Come with me to the harvest ball. We'll dance, we'll dance, we'll dance to the fall. Why don't you come with me now? One more harvest ball.
All right, that is an autumnal tune, if ever we heard
It's
one.
autumnal. It's falling apart.
Grange is a word I love and a concept that I love. I was an American history teacher. I sort of know the history behind the Grange movement, all the old Grange halls. There are a lot of them still left if you get outside of the cities. Go
There's a
little bit
nice one
further
up in Groton.
Yeah.
You been to that one?
Been to Groton. I can't remember the Grange Hall.
Yeah.
I've probably driven right by it. All right, this song, John and I are children of the Vietnam era, if you will. And I served in the Army during the Vietnam War, but Uncle Sam didn't send me overseas. He sent some of my friends over, though. Sent a lot of people over. Some of them came back, some didn't. 20, I don't know how many years later, there was the Iraq War, and that upset me so much because I felt like it was another liar's war, and we'd barely gotten over the last one. And that's where the song comes from. The only thing you need to know about the contents of the song, Cam Ranh was a huge military base in Vietnam, U.S. military base. It's called Liar's War. Dear Sally, I just came in from patrol. At home, it's 4:15. And I hope you're sleeping safely tonight. I don't sleep much anymore. If I could, I would reach out and hold you and whisper what's inside my head. I'm sending good soldiers to their desert death, and I'm wishing it were me instead. 3 boys gave up their lives tonight. A brave young girl makes 4. We're right back where we started a lifetime ago in another liar's war. And I'm thinking of my brother Henry. He died leading his men tough and true. While it's now been more than 35 years, his passing tonight feels brand new. He died in that long ago Asian war. Now more have died on the way down a long bloody road that ends right here, but began back in Cam Ranh Bay. 3 boys gave up their lives tonight. Brave young girl makes 4. We're right back where we started a lifetime ago in another liar's war. You know best how proud I have been to serve 30 years in a tangible way, and to honor my brother's sacrifice in that rice field an ocean away. But my proud serving days are over. There's no honor in burying men for those who chose to start this war, but chose not to fight back then. 3 boys gave up their lives tonight. A brave young girl makes 4. We're right back where we started a lifetime ago in another liar's war. Yes, 3 boys lost their lives tonight. That young girl, she died too. I miss you, Sally, so much tonight, and I wish I were there with you.
To follow that with. That's powerful.
Wow.
Gosh.
That's dedicated, by the way, to Porter Rathmel and Johnny Painter and all the other men and women that went over and did not come back.
Yeah. Well, I'll play you something different. This is the only rock and roll song in the set. It's a rock and roll song because it's in a 1-6-4-5 kind of progression. It's got Duck Dunn on the bass. That's him. And those are the Memphis Horns. And this is Steve Cropper when he does that. So here you go. And I made this up after I was in a restaurant and overheard somebody talking about somebody else, and his wife said, you can't paint people with all the same brush like that. And so I wrote that down, and I thought it'd be a good thing to talk about. The same brush, 'cause you don't know what I'm like. Don't paint me with the same brush, you haven't got it right. You think you know the way I would lean on everything. You think you know the way, and the next word I might sing. Don't paint me with the same brush. Don't tell me you know better, and yours is the only right. Don't tell me you know better. Don't drag me to that night. You think you know the answers, what you read in books. You think you know the answers. That isn't how it looks. Don't paint me with the same brush. Take it, Matt. With the same brush. Don't tell me I'm a mean one when you don't know what I'm like. Don't tell me I'm a mean one, you haven't got that right. I might not have all the answers or even all the clues, but I am still searching, 'cause that is what I do. Don't paint me with the same brush. 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 Take it out, man.
Dang, you brought the whole band for that one?
The whole band, man. We had horns and everything.
You folks thought you were just going to hear some solo singing tonight, huh?
Someday we'll be able to afford the band, John, when the big bucks start rolling in.
That's right. Well, this is the beginning right here.
Maybe later on in the White Hair Guy tour.
Yeah. The Selsun. No, whatever it is, I don't know. All right, this is a tough one. I wrote this after the Newtown, Connecticut killings. I'm going to keep playing it until we stop killing our children. So, and this is called 6. Winter morning magic. As we walk to school, Jack Frost makes you smile. You are only 6. Hearing others laugh, you rush on to join, and then you turn around and shyly wave goodbye. They say guns don't do the killing. They are wrong. Someone buys some bullets, plays the devil's song, and since he has a semi, his work is quickly done as he shoots our little children one by one by one. Late sun, long shadows mark this lonely path through our weary churchyard. How the world has slipped, standing right here with you as you slowly leave, and though I turn around, I will not say goodbye. You were only 6.
Oh man, I remember that day.
Yeah.
That's, and a number since then, unfortunately.
I know. It was right after that, and I was driving our younger daughter down in Connecticut to look at some colleges. She was a junior in high school, and all of a sudden we drove right by the sign for this, this exit Newtown, and it was too
Too new.
too close.
Oh yeah.
Almost drove off the road. Anyhow, so
Maybe I'll do a happier song.
close it out for us, Johnny.
Close out time?
What? I think. Well, play us another song, Johnny.
We're so confused. We're actually, both of us have auditioned for the before picture for the Grecian formula commercials.
Pretty soon we'll be doing the one for what is it? Who's the guy? Who's Mr. Clean with the Yul Brynner haircut? Actually, Johnny will never ever have to do that. Look at that head of hair he has.
It's probably a good thing, I'll tell you the truth. This is a relatively happy song I wrote during the pandemic. Waking up, rub my weary eyes. Waking up, I rub my weary eyes. Greet the morning of a new sunrise. Draw the curtain, sun fills up my room. Draw the curtain, sun fills up my room. spring will be here soon. Out my window, everything looks good. The world rolls by, looking like it should. Smell the coffee, hear the water drip. Smell the coffee, hear the water drip. Another morning on this mortal trip. Out my window, everything looks good. World rolls by, looking like it should. Smell the coffee, hear the water drip. Smell the coffee, hear the water drip. Better morning on this mortal trip. It's almost happy.
That's a sweet, sweet song. Wow, John, you've kept us from going off the deep end today. Thank you very much.
So shall we do one more round? What do you
Yeah.
think?
Okay. Well, let's see. Here's another one. Whoa.
You can tune if you want.
A quick. Oh, wow.
Did you buy those strings from that guy on the side of the road?
Okay, so bridges are really interesting. You know, you're driving your car and you're on a bridge.
Oh, bridges. That's it. Said birches for a second.
No.
They're interesting too.
You know where you're coming from. You know where you're going, and you can look out even if you're driving, and you can see off to the either side sort of what you're passing over, except you really can't see what's under the bridge. And sometimes what's under bridges is the most interesting thing. And this song is going to sort of maybe talk about that. And it's called This Bridge.
Excellent.
Okay. I'm having an equipment malfunction here.
Take your time.
Here we go. This bridge passes over what once was my hometown. Homes full of hope and laughter, no longer to be found, no longer to be found. This bridge built by others, highway for the rich, grand homes one to another, over us, beneath their bridge, over us, beneath their bridge. Long ago, from these bottoms, strong men of amber hue marched up to work the factories for men, in polished shoes for men, in polished shoes. This great granite headstone, my pa lies here, worn boots right beside him, my ma put them there, my ma put them there. This bridge passes over what once was my hometown, homes full of hope and laughter, no longer to be found. Farewell, my hometown. Thank you.
Wow. So that's John MacLean over there.
And this is John Ferullo coming up right now.
Right. We want to thank Bob Crownfield and Studio 28B for having us here today, and thank the 5 or 6 people on the internet who are watching.
But just the first 5 of thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, we are sure.
We should thank Al Gore for inventing the internet. Okay, this is another fallish kind of song. Fallen leaves. Whoops, I should play it in the same key that I wrote it in. Oh, you know what? You know what I should do?
What should you do, John? Oh!
I should play with that string tuned up where it belongs. Good enough. Fallen leaves blowing by my window, covering up my green grass. Fallen leaves, nobody wants them. It just means snow's coming fast. The wind blows from the north, get your coat. Time to stack the wood, put away the boat. Fallen leaves, the weather's changing. Get your gloves and say a prayer. Fallen leaves. Summer's gone, you're still here. The wind blows from the north, get your coat. Time to stack the wood, pull out the boat. Winds of change are forecast, 'cause nothing stays the same always. Winds of change, no one will warn you to watch out for winds of change. Winds of change, nobody warned me to watch out for winds of change. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for listening.
Yes, thank you. And thank you. Another beautiful song. A great way to end our time together. And once again, as John said, thank you, Bob. Thank you, Studio 28B. And we will see you all same time, same station, whenever that time is.
Some other time. Maybe we'll get upgraded to 28A.